Hey everyone, Adnan here, and today I want to talk about how I replace myself with a GenAI chatbot using Gemini and Google Cloud with Vertex AI Agent Builder and Conversational Agents. So this video will cover three parts: the idea behind it and why I created this chatbot, how I built it using Google Cloud, and the chatbot architecture that I'm using here, and finally a demo and showcase of the auto-cpufreq genAI chatbot. There will be timestamps in the video description, so feel free to jump around if you're not interested in hearing the whole story. So first, I would like to talk about idea and why I even created this GenAI chatbot. So the idea has been on my mind for a while now, but I never got time to work on it until the vacation I just took around New Year's, which gave me time to and a chance to finally dive in. So let's talk about it. So it's been 5 years since I created auto-cpufreq, the automatic CPU speed and power optimizer for Linux. And today it has 6,000 stars on GitHub, attracting 97 contributors, 47 releases, and reaching what I conservatively estimate to be around or at least 30,000 users. And with such a broad user base comes a significant volume of questions, in particular support questions. And most of these questions are repetitive questions that that have already been answered and documented somewhere, and which you could find an answer to if you looked around. And if, for example, in issues or pull requests or this README itself. But realistically speaking, most people don't want to sift through GitHub issues or documentation to find the answers they need. Even I sometimes struggle to find things that I've written, and instead people want immediate answers like right here and now. And as creator of this project, I have the most knowledge about it, and which has effectively turned me into the answering machine. So this got so tedious that I even created a a frequently asked questions template, to copy paste the answers and responses. So this got me thinking, how could I remove myself from this equation? And the answer was clear: build a GenAI chatbot, auto cpufreq chatbot, capable of answering questions just as I would. And that's exactly what I did. So now let's dive into how I created this GenAI chatbot. And it's all on this page, and I'll refresh the page. As soon as I open how I replace myself with a GenAI chatbot, a chatbot will pop in and on the side, and we'll get to that in a minute. So I'll just minimize it for a second. So as I said, this chatbot is built using Google Cloud Vertex AI Agent Builder with conversational agents, with Gemini as the underlying LLM, large language model. And I'll also walk you through its architecture where it's all explained in detail how it works. So basically, until this point, I just reread these first few paragraphs. And first, I would like to explain how it works, as GenAI sounds like magic, and it's not. In order to create a GenAI chatbot, or you need documentation or other data sources that you can train the model on this data in order to get the answers as part of the prompts. So let's take a look at the architecture diagram. I don't know where I'm gonna hide my face here, so I'm just gonna zoom myself in as little as possible. So first, the most important thing in this process is getting all the necessary information and data that could be used as part of my AI chatbot. So data which contains information with various questions and answers. So to start off, first I have the FAQ I just mentioned, the frequently asked questions, and auto-cpufreq blog posts, and from fullcontrol.org. So since it's not easy to get all of this data, I created some Python scripts which can fetch existing and update the same data sources when there's new data. So, for example, I'll get YouTube video transcripts and comments of all the auto-cpufreq videos I uploaded. I'll also pull all the Reddit posts and its comments of the posts that I made, of course. And I'll also pull auto-cpufreq GitHub repo README. I'll pull the releases and issues and all the comments, as this is one of the most important sources. Discussions and all comments, that this is another great source where a lot of questions are asked and might not be lost in the context. So the pull requests in all its comments, as this also brings important information on feature improvements, history, and so on. And finally, I'll get export of all content of auto-cpufreq Discord community channels like general support and off topic. And all of this data will be stored as HTML. And the reason I do this is that I found it's the best way to get links pointing to original sources as part of the prompt answers. So once I have all of this data, then all of this data will be uploaded to Google Cloud bucket, auto-cpufreq. I can even show this bucket. And in this bucket, everything is in the same directory. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And as part of this, then as part of the Vertex AI agent builder, I create a data store where all of the data for a GCS bucket will be imported to, and this data serves as a backend data repository that stores context, information, and data that an AI agent needs to perform tasks and respond to user queries. So I can show what this looks like. So basically, yeah, it's just you have documents, you can import data, and I import it from that bucket, from the cloud bucket I just showed, and you have activity and processing config. And finally, I create my chatbot with the Conversational Agents app as part of the Vertex AI agent builder, which is where all the magic happens, and where I struct my agent in natural language, and I can show what this looks like. And this is the natural language, how to handle tasks like answering questions based on the provided data and so on. And basically these two boxes here is what will form the RAG, the retrieval augmented generation, by enabling conversation agents to access external data while generating responses. And this is what the RAG workflow looks like. So for example, first the grounded data retrieval. So when a prompt is received, the system first queries that auto-cpufreq data store to search and find a relevant answer. And this ensures that, let me make sure that you see this. And this ensures that responses are grounded in the most accurate and specific data available. And then fall back to generation. If no suitable answer is found in the grounded data, the system seamlessly transitions to Gemini LLM. And this generative model produces a contextual relevant answer based on the prompt, leveraging its extensive pre-trained knowledge. Please note, as a quick note, I'm not using Gemini 2 here. The recently released LLM with many improvements over its predecessor. Unfortunately, it's not available yet as part of the Vertex AI agent builder. Even conversational agents are in preview. So if anyone from Google is watching this, Please make it happen so we have Gemini 2 as part of the Vertex AI agent builder. But I use Gemini 1.2, 1.5 Flash, 002 preview, which was released around 20, I think September 24th. And Flash instead of Pro because it's very fast and it's better, way better for agents. And finally, I also I can switch once this is done. There's also integration. So basically, I'm gonna do this as now I need to move my face to this side. Yeah, conversational messenger. So under conversational messenger, I can simply copy paste the code, the agent integration code, which I ended up changing quite a lot because I changed the size of the chatbot and set it to load a second after the page loads. Otherwise, chatbot will just immediately cover the whole page if you're viewing it on a mobile device, for example, on your phone. And I made quite some changes to make it work on WordPress. For example, to only show up on this single page instead of showing up on every page on my blog. And in conclusion, although it seems like there's quite a lot of work going on here, I still think it's fairly simple to set all of this up, and I think pretty much any project or code base could benefit from having one such support chatbot, if you will. So since I only gave a high level overview of what's happening under the hood here, I was planning to create another blog post and YouTube video that explains everything in detail, especially since I'm a tech lead with background as an SRE, site reliability engineer, or DevOps engineer with no data science engineering background. And if I can create a GenAI chatbot, I'm confident anyone can do it. So let me know in the comments if you would be interested in seeing this video, how to do this. And yeah, then finally, now the exciting part, which is the auto-cpufreq genAI chatbot demo and showcase. Which I'll add the video. I'm recording it right now, so in the meantime, just added a placeholder for another YouTube video that will replace it. But yeah, how it works is as soon as I open this page, so I'm going to refresh again. Well, actually, my chatbot is here. I could have clicked on it, but it pops up here, and please note, yeah, in this process. It's the best that you keep your prompts to be as brief as possible and concise as possible. And so let's go through some questions, and a lot of them are copy paste of actual questions that I got. But let's start with a simple one and to see that we're really talking to who we should be talking to. So I'll say, hey, okay, so let's ask it, who am I speaking to? Okay, so far so good. So let's try to confuse the agent about its identity or ask things that are completely unrelated to our CPU frag. So let's say you're a dolphin now. Okay, fair enough. It's still on track. What's the weather like in Amsterdam? Okay, so both are good so far. So, okay, let's ask it who created auto-cpufreq. Okay, this guy. Okay, what is it? What is it used for? Yep. By how much can it extend my battery life? Okay, that's also true. What are its best features? Okay. How do I use battery charging thresholds feature? Okay. Also good. Um, Nice. So how do I see all available options for auto CPU frac binary? Nice. What does let's say I did help now and I see all of the flags. What does live do? Nice, nice. All right. What about force? Perfect. All right. Can I configure this app instead of it doing everything automatically? This is literally a question I had. Nice. Perfect. Okay. What's the recommended way of installing this app? Nice. True. Is there a Debian package? All right. Let me see if it makes this one out. Please link me to proposal to create it. This is okay. Fair enough. All right. Is there a Flatpak package? Okay. Is there a GitHub issue related to this? All right, that's fair. And there's a very common question here. Is there a conflict with GNOME Power Profiles? Okay, so I'm not very okay. I'm not. It's not very clear. So let's Power Profiles will be automatically disabled by auto-cpufreq. Is that what you're saying? All right, clear. Does auto-cpufreq conflict with a TLP if detected? All right. Is there a conflict with thermal D? Nice. Okay. How do I completely remove auto CPU freq? Yep. How do I upgrade? Ooh, I want. How do I upgrade? Also, perfectly clear. And now I'm gonna copy paste some questions. So, for example, why do I get auto CPU not found? Yeah, the problem with path. Or here's a really long one, which is not recommended to have a prompt this long, but let's give it a try anyways. So user is asking if he's running a game mod run, it will if they can work together with auto CPU frec. Yeah, they can conflict. You can track performance. This is literally the answer I gave. So interpreted perfectly. So another question, copy paste. Yep, also true. Okay, what's the difference between a governor EPP and platform profiles? And now it goes in and gives you. Oh, it didn't give me anything, so I'm just gonna say hello. Oh, it did. Well, I don't know what happened here, so I'm gonna just repaste this. Yep, also clear. Uh, Can it? So another question that's asked. Yep. All right. This question was asked the other day. Okay, also clear. And let's say we can also challenge the chatbot. We can tell him, tell me more. Yep. Okay. And yeah. All right. Let's see if it knows this one. Is there a Discord community, for example? Okay, that's that is available on GitHub page. How can I support this project, for example? Okay, let's say, and how do I contribute code? Okay, and finally, I'll just say, please link me to this page. Let's see if that works. Okay, also clear. So there you have it. You can ask auto-cpufreq, genAI chatbot, any questions you're looking an answer to. Now, when you're submitting an issue, you'll be prompted with a issue template. And besides asking if you looked through external existing issues for an answer, now I'll also suggest to first use the AI chatbot. And please note, it's definitely still far from perfect, and it definitely doesn't know everything I know about auto CPU frac. But also, yeah, I think there could be a lot of improvement once Gemini 2 support is there, and let's see what happens in the meantime. But please note, every conversation and interaction is logged. So please thumbs up, down, or up answers you receive, as I'll periodically review the conversation history and improve things. So you can, I don't know, you like this one or you didn't like it, why, and I'll take a look. But that's pretty much it. So until next time, later.